The internet in the late 1990s was really an amazing place to be. Video game cheats, rumors, and myths were spread by anybody who could set up a GeoCities page. The amount of false information spreading around online was truly remarkable, and there really was no way to fact check anything, so you either had to dismiss it or spend hours trying it out yourself. Back in the day, there were so many secrets and weird myths surrounding Pokemon Red and Blue that I fell into a dark pit of madness obsessing over all of it. Probably the largest myth surrounding the game was the existence of the legendary and mysterious Pokemon Mew. Now, we obviously knew that Mew existed in some form due to the first Pokemon movie, but rumors surrounding its existence in the game was up for debate. At the time, Mew could only be acquired at a special Nintendo-sanctioned event or through a Game Shark. Mew was originally not even supposed to be in the game, but was put in after debugging as a sort of inside thing amongst some of the developers. Rumors about finding Mew in the game sparked a fury of websites of ill repute claiming that they knew how to acquire the legendary Pokemon. One theory states that if you name a Magikarp Mew and leave it at the daycare, it will eventually evolve into a Mew. Another rumor says that Mew could be obtained by beating the Elite Four a certain number of times, along with many other lengthy requirements, with the sole purpose of wasting your time. There was even a myth that stated if you put your cartridge in the freezer, the cold would alter the chip in a way that would unlock Mew. Now, the most famous myth on how to acquire Mew has to be that Mew is located under the pickup truck by the SS Anne. This truck was the source of many rumors, most popular being that there was some kind of way to move it, usually by using strength. It was assumed that if one was able to move the truck, Mew could be found underneath. The myth was proven false, but it didn't stop people from wasting countless hours trying to catch their own rare legendary Pokemon. Recently, it has been discovered that you can in fact obtain Mew through a glitch by performing a series of steps. I've put a link to them in the description below if you want to try the glitch out for yourself. On the topic of glitches, Massino has been the target of many Pokemon myths. For those who don't know the lore, Massino is a glitch Pokemon that can be encountered in many ways. The most well-known method is triggered by first talking to the man found in the northern part of Viridian City. Let him teach you how to catch a Pokemon, then fly to Cinnabar Island. Start surfing on the eastern coast of the island. Depending on your character's name, you may eventually encounter Massino, among other glitchy Pokemon. Now, Massino is not a real Pokemon. Its name is actually short for missing number, and is the stray Pokemon that the game potentially spits out when it doesn't know what Pokemon it's supposed to let the player encounter. This didn't stop people from theorizing what this weird backwards L-shaped Tetris cube thing could be. Some assumed that it was the fourth legendary bird based on Massino being a bird type, while others theorized that Massino was a legendary Pokemon hidden intentionally within the game. The thought was that you could give Massino a Mist Stone, a non-existent evolution stone, and Massino would evolve into one of the many Pokegods. What are the Pokegods? Pokegods refer to any kind of Pokemon that was supposedly hidden within the game. Many of these Pokegods were simply Pokemon from early beta and pre-released artwork for the Gold and Silver versions released in Japan. This art and sparsely translated information on the upcoming games was found by American fans while the Gold and Silver versions were still in production. This lack of information created what we know today as Pokegods. The first and most famous of these Pokegods to make an appearance online was Peekaboo, or now known as Marill. Because of the similarities between everyone's favorite yellow rodent, it was believed that it was a secret evolution of either Pikachu or Raichu with the use of a Mist Stone. I remember tons of websites claiming that they had information on how to catch the elusive Peekaboo and other Pokegods like Togepi, Bruno, and Ho-Oh. People eventually started making up Pokegods like Charcolt, Doomsday, Flareth, Mew3, and Rainer. Even Nintendo joined in on the fun by putting fake cheats in their April Fool's issues with tips on how to catch Yoshi and Luigi. The location of where to catch these Pokegods was a mystery unto itself. It was theorized that the opening behind Bill's house was a path that led to Bill's secret garden, a haven for catching rare and legendary Pokemon. Other locations in the game were rumored, like Pokegod City and Pokegod Island, usually thought to be accessed by somehow riding on the SS Anne. As a kid, I was obsessed with finding these secret Pokemon. I tried everything. I even saw a theory that if you open your cartridge and remove the chip, you would unlock all the hidden Pokegods. I actually called Nintendo to confirm this. The conversation went a bit like this.
Nintendo hotline.
Hey Nintendo, I have a predicament. I'm trying to figure out what chip to take out of my Pokemon cartridge so I can get all the Pokegods. Give me some assistance.
Sir, if you remove the chip, you will break your cartridge.
Yeah, but the internet said.
Sir, I don't care what the internet says. You will break your cartridge.
I guess I wasn't the only one berating Nintendo with calls, because after a while they had a message at the beginning of the hotline debunking the existence of all Pokegods. Behold the true power of the internet. All of these myths turned out to be false, but the pursuit of finding Mew and Peekaboo, at least for me, led to some of my best memories with the game. Nowadays, we seem to know everything about a game before it's even released. We are spoiled from any possible mystery that might be present in the game. Pokemon really embodied what was so great about that time and place. It made you think the impossible could be possible. You believed that anything could happen in this game. It taught you that imagination, drive, and the desire for truth can get you farther than you could ever imagine. Or maybe it just taught you not to believe everything you hear on the internet. Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please share it on Twitter, Facebook, whatever. Share it to a friend. Share it to a loved one, a parent, an aunt. I'd like to thank Mitch, or Heavy Eyed Gamer, for all the Pokemon Red footage. I really appreciate it. You were a huge help in getting this whole thing done. Thanks a lot, and also thanks to Perry for editing the script. You're always doing good work on the scripts, so good work on that, Pert. Again, I hope you liked the video. If you did, let me know. Give a comment in the comment box, and give it a like. Subscribe if you want for more content. And yeah, just share it around. Thanks again for watching.